India's first and only combo of offline and online. घर में graduation session.
Outside, and he's messed it up.
A big wicket. Just as we were saying how important these two are for Sunrisers. Sam Curran doing the business with the ball. Inside edge onto the pad. And Sam Curran was never going to drop that. Warner's got to go. He goes for 9, 23 for 1. That is a Manish Pandey shot.
Like if you picture him play a shot, that's it. He'll walk in, he'll walk at the bowler, and then it's half horizontal, half straight, and it gets through that offside. It doesn't mind going over the top in that region as well. Generally attacking as a player and loves these power play situations. Offside reinforced.
Oh, hit him. He hit his run himself out. It's almost like, yeah, I milled it, I'm going to run, but it went straight to the fieldsman. So he has taken on the worst single I think anyone has so far.
Excellent work in the field. Yes, it's a kind bounce, but you've still got to hit the target to get your man. And it's Dwayne Bravo who's at cover. Lots of them fielding at cover. One was just sent to the fence. Double checking.
Outside, thank you. Ready with my decision for
But
the big
Manish
screen.
Pandey is on his way. On his way.
He's got to go. He knew he was out, and he kept walking. He's got to go for 4, 27 for 2.
पहला नशा पहला खुमार नया पोकर में जीतने का मजा ही कुछ
gets a little softer, it doesn't get easier. Someone has to bat well. Here's Sam Curran coming round the wicket to Williamson. Couple of quirks tonight, aren't there? We heard that unbelievable stat that Faf du Plessis hadn't made a duck in an IPL game since 2014. We've now heard that Manish Pandey hasn't been run out since 2015.
Boy, generally such a good judge of a single, quick between the wickets. Yeah, it's surprising how badly he judged this one, though.
Hit it hard, straight to the fielder. The ball bounced well for the fielder. He didn't have to bend down, just caught it and threw it in one action.
And we talked about angles when Curran was bowled from around the wicket by Sandeep, and of course in fielding, angles are key, and he was able to attack the angle. Bravo, it was a perfect angle for that bit of athletic fielding. See, difference is called the straight exception to cover than enthusiasm from Curran. There was a half-hearted thing from Dhoni behind the stumps.
I think he wants to check whether there was an inside edge. He's asking inside edge.
Sam Curran is punting tonight, racing in, bowling really well. Sort of high and sort of missing leg stump, isn't it? And I think the fact that Dhoni is going leg side is the reason that his appeal was cut off and sounded half-hearted, because he knows that if, with these angles, if he's moving leg side, the ball bound to be missing leg stump. Nicely placed. This player will be quick between the wickets, but won't risk a third here.
Well, this is what this pair needs to do, because you just get the feeling that one of these two needs to be there at the end. That card shows that the ball would have missed. Leg stump.
That's a good example of his calm, because he just had to rethink there, and he waited long enough. Almost saw the ball past him before he played the stroke.
Yes, the fielder at sharp third man on the edge of that 30-yard circle for a moment would have thought that he was going to get it, but there was enough in it. Yes, the little push towards the end took that ball away from that fielder. Very safe. And a boundary.
6 gone, 40 for 2.
मिल जाते हैं कुछ ऑफिसर्स हमें थोड़े पागल ये देश के लिए मरना नहीं चाहते बल्कि जीना चाहते हैं।
देखिए ये मूवी बिल्कुल फ्री डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पर।
आज की डेट में जो भी ड्रग्स बिक रहे हैं उन सबका पाप है ये। यहाँ आपके शहर में आपके जाने बिना कोई दबा के माल बेच रहा है। क्या चल रहा है बाटे जी?
मैजिक बेचने वालों को एक एक करके मारे देखो ऑन द वे टू किल अस राइट नाउ।
लोग ड्रग्स बेच रहे हैं बॉल बेयरिंग नहीं कोशिश करो भी डेंजरस।
अगर कोई मारने के लिए आए तो पहला फटका हमारा होना चाहिए।
वो रियल हीरो है।
देखिए ये मूवी बिल्कुल फ्री डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पर।
By that bounce, however. The power play's done, and it's very similar to the CSK score, actually. 40 for no wickets. CSK were 44 for 2 after the power play. Now the field can retreat if need be. Fourth over for Deepak Chahar. Interesting, guys.
Yes, I think he's got bowling options. He's got 7 options. Dhoni, so finishing off Deepak Chahar, who likes to get the ball to move. The ball is...
And the obvious one's back here, a cover and a square leg to square fielders. Now Williamson looking for 2. Bairstow's quick. Does he? Doesn't he? Doesn't. Just too much risk in it. Bairstow very quick. Williamson decided against it. There's the Ultras car that we've made reference to a few times. It's a fine piece of kit. It's definitely gold standard.
Just the fact that Chahar's into his 4th over suggests that Dhoni feels that this pitch is going to get slower. Pace off the ball, no pace, is probably going to do the trick, because he's got Piyush Chawla, he's got Karan Sharma, he's got Dwayne Bravo bowls an excellent slow one, Ravindra Jadeja, slow bowlers to come.
This time it's Williamson pushing. Does Bairstow come back? He does. Williamson has to hurry. He hurries. They're quick, this pair. There are some pairs. We said it actually with Jadeja and Dhoni. They're quick. Warner and Bairstow, Williamson and Bairstow, Williamson and Warner, Pandey, they're all quick. See, at that stage, you think he's got too far to go. A direct hit might have hurt.
careful against Ravindra Jadeja. He is very quick in the field, is very accurate as well. Often scored direct hits from that deep position.
He's fun to watch in the field, isn't he? There are players out there that you keep an eye on because of their flair as a fielder.
Well, this team has got a couple. Bravo, Jadeja. Excellent to watch. Baffling the outfield with his hands.
Yeah, what a catcher. Well, of course, the moment of the tournament for me in some ways remains Nicholas Pooran's effort. Though Rahul Tewatia is sort of beginning to make me rethink. He's a feel-good factor, isn't he? Bairstow came so early there that I reckon Chahar was able to take the pace off the ball as a last-minute thing. Held that at 120. Yeah, brilliant. Sort of dragged his fingers down it quite like a knuckleball. Good one too.
Yes, the variety that you see with the bowlers now is absolutely amazing. Also enthralling. The new shots, the reverse sweep, switch hits, scoops.
Made the right sound, echoing round this stadium, and back they come for two more. Looking back over this power play, sort of a mixed bag, a bit like the CSK one. You expect brilliant strokes from players of this class, and Sam Curran playing, and then this is the moment. That is just happy with that stroke. That stroke. And there was that uppercut to Bairstow on strike, standing tall like a guard on sentry. आज की डेट में जो भी ड्रग्स दिख रहे हैं इन सबका पाप है। यहाँ आपके शहर में आपके जाने बिना कोई दबा के माल बेच रहा है। क्या चल रहा है पाटिल?
मैजिक बेचने वालों को एक एक करके मारे देखो ऑन द वे टू किल अस राइट नाउ
लोग ड्रग्स बेच रहे हैं, बॉल बेयरिंग नहीं। Of course it's going to be dangerous. Disney Plus invites you to believe in the extraordinary.
time to suit up
Everybody chipping in the sort of 40s and 30s and 20s, getting them to 167 for 6. We think that score is about par. Oh, well, you win the game, ball bad, but you won't. 46 for 2 in reply. At this stage, incidentally, CSK were 52 for 2, so precious little in it. Certainly got one spinner on, Ravindra Jadeja. It won't be a moment before we have two on, and that was when the squeeze came a bit in the first innings. Another thing about the spinners, of course, is the speed with which they get through their overs. You find yourself around over 11 or 12, super quick. You've got to keep your eye on it, Sonny.
This man in particular. That generally finishes at about 2 minutes. 1 minute 50 seconds generally. In test matches, before you know it, that's why many a batsman want to take their time before they take guard against him. Look at what Williamson is doing. He's giving himself a little bit of extra breaths. And also trying to upset Jadeja's rhythm.
I watched Jadeja practice with the bowling coach Eric Simons before play, and it was really about changes of pace. Some were given a bit of air, others were fired in, and it was when he fired them in that he had to get the length right. You could see Simons working on that length that the batsman can't climb into off the front foot. It's easier for a wrist spinner because they get more overspin, which hurries onto the back. And the spinners don't quite get that. And they get too two there. Oh, that's great running. That really is. That's exposing two fielders who, I'm afraid, don't have a lot of pace.
Well, that's exactly what I meant when I said pick the right fielder to make a single. Manish Pandey tried to make one against Bravo. Wrong fielder here. You've got Watson and Karan Sharma. Yep. Made your ground easily.
Dhoni's in a good position to judge. He has 15 seconds to make his decision. He doesn't want to review.
It's every likelihood that the ball struck him outside the off stump. Or maybe it was hit the pads, gloves.
Dhoni doesn't let emotion take over his decision when it comes to reviews. Dhoni looks at the facts, keeps it real. 3 times he's turned down the chance to review. Could this be 2 again? No, it couldn't. Intriguing cricket, 8 gone, 52 for 2.
सिर्फ मुंबई में ही 50 लाख से ज्यादा लोग ड्रग्स यूज करते हैं.
It's all A-listers, yeah? Actors, models.
I tried it and everything changed.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you sure they are drug dealers?
I am not a drug dealer.
3 किलो का मतलब समझती हैं आप?
I want my lawyer.
Disney Plus invites you to believe in the extraordinary.
Time to suit up.
Same situation. It was 61 for 2 for CSK. He'll be all right though. 25 from 24. Sunrisers Hyderabad, and it's an important partnership this after losing 2 quick ones. It's Shardul Thakur. Oh, hurry. Yeah, couldn't quite get a hold of it. Sponsors, representatives, enjoying the match from afar and still loving the excitement and drama that the Dream IPL provides. Dream 11 IPL provides. It's the virtual guest box. And Slats and KP alongside. Nip and tuck here, boys.
Yeah, it's very close, and this was very close as well. As he works that to the onside. That's the one that was a big shout, but too high. Dhoni's done well. He's had 3 or 4 opportunities to go upstairs, and he said no to every one of them. He's got everyone right.
Nicely played onto the onside. It has to be controlled with that jab onto that onside. Johnny Bairstow onto 21.
Yeah, it's an interesting partnership. It's a vital partnership. It's only at, almost a runner ball now, just above a runner ball, 28 from 27. But the bigger picture is the 113 that they need. The wicket's playing okay, isn't it? It's not been as dry. In our first commentary stint, we talked about the puff of dust as the ball hit the surface in the first over, and it's been actually okay. It's not been bad at all. So they talk batting deep, taking a game deep, and that is something that I think Williamson and Bairstow will be wanting to do here.
Yeah, well, they're just sparring at the moment, aren't they? You get the sense they're not willing to try and take on anything big or be strong in the instinct of batting at the crease. They're too watchful at this stage.
Watchful maybe, but it's quite interesting. I mean, the 30 players have faced 200 balls or more in the IPL since 2018. That guy on screen is one of only 5 batsmen to average 45 over a strike rate of 135, and that's in the middle overs. That's an over 7 to 15. So when you've got a guy as experienced in this passage of play, batting out there at this time of the game, you know, and you should feel comforted in his ability and the numbers that he keeps producing. So at the moment, I think Orange team, the Orange Army, they're going okay. 57 for 2. And guess what? He's pointing at the clock. And guess what that means? It's time for the Seat Tyres strategic timeout.
Offline and online. Yes, it's a
அவனை பார்த்து தாச்சியில் என்ன இருக்கு வா
Tyres strategic timeout. Yeah, much ado about strategy when the game is as it is poised, and we're not sure who has the upper hand. Just how we like it. Just how we like it. Still a long way to go.
Neck is upon me, and guess what? We've just started the back end of this Dream 11 IPL. 2 points tonight for whoever. Could be the 2 points that get them into the final 4. Playoffs. That's how big it is. If CSK lose reach by not getting 2 points tonight, it's a simple equation. When everything that 6 to 8 is a big one for Sunrisers, 4 to 6 big for CSK. They've got to make a move soon. So the next 11 overs are huge.
So often the break gets a wicket. Want to make sure this partnership continues, keep things going.
And that last ball spun a bit from Jadeja, and that's when he becomes a tricky customer. Jadeja, you're normally facing him thinking there's no real spin, so he's going to just roll onto your pads, roll onto your wickets. But when you start to see it spin, that's when the batter starts to think, oof, do I play for it? Do I not play for it? How do I play him? Williamson, he's so good at manoeuvring the ball, manoeuvring the fielders, hitting the gaps. He gets worked real well over extra cover, that little bunt, that little chip shot, but it's a short boundary today. Can pick up a boundary there.
Yeah, I like what you said about him, KP. That control, guidance through the middle overs. I mean, that's what he's done for a long time. He's done it so well, which begs the question, should he bat 3 in Sunrise? I mentioned it earlier. I think the value of those stats that you read out, he should be a real possibility, maybe to just go ahead of Punday. But the test will be Bairstow. His natural way is to continue to be the aggressor, and his role is just a little different at the moment. So does he get himself through? He might be able to with Williamson at the other end.
Might unsettle that middle, I reckon, to move him further up. Bowled! It's through him! Bairstow gone! Jadeja with the breakthrough!
And there it is. And he starts to turn him. The batsman starts to be foxed, and he was foxed. Exactly what happened. When the wickets start turning, Jadeja starts to play a huge role in CSK's bowling. Dhoni knows it, CSK knows it, Jadu knows it. Bairstow didn't know what to do. He goes for 23, it's 59 for 3.
Disney Plus invites you to believe in the extraordinary.
Time to suit up.
Ravi Jadeja with the breakthrough. Big wicket. 3 and a wicket. At halfway, it's 60 for 3.
आज की डेट में जो भी ड्रग्स बिक रहे हैं, इन सब का पाप है ये। यहाँ आपके शहर में आपके जाने बिना कोई दबा के माल बेच रहा है। क्या चल रहा है पाटिल?
म्यूजिक बेचने वालों को एक एक करके मारे देखो ऑन द वे टू किल अस राइट नाउ.
लोग ड्रग्स बेच रहे हैं, बॉल बेयरिंग नहीं। Of course it's going to be dangerous. Sometimes a man and a woman have dinner. She has just started, and he finishes. Forgetting when you start together, you should finish together.
Durex Mutual Climax condoms. Speeds her up, makes him last.
Karan Sharma into the attack. Options for MS Dhoni. Just the 4 bowlers he's used to this point. You're wondering at this stage, when is he going to bring Bravo on? Does he need him to bowl? Surface slow, so it goes to his leg spinner. Yeah, wonderful work done by Ravi Jadeja. And no doubt that Ravi Jadeja has put himself in line for the Dream 11 game changer of the match. Straight through Bairstow.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing when it starts to spin a little, does Jadeja. This is when CSK start to play, when the wickets become like this. Oh yes! Here we go again.
26 balls since the last boundary.
Yeah, it's a long time, and I can't see one coming for a while unless there's a little bit of a risk taken, because this bowling is really, it's like a rash all over the batting at the moment. And you're right, CSK have built the slow pitches, and they're slowing up over here in the UK. Look at that turn. Picking up Imrata here. He's not far away.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Absolutely. He's the purple cap wearer, isn't he? He's always up there. He's at the top of the list. He's up there with Rashid, Rabada last year, Bumrah. SRH need a little cameo. That's what they need. They need Prem Garg to come at you and play a little cameo. 35 from 20 balls or something to that matter, and Williamson can just bat for the next 8 overs. It's what's required from the other end. You cannot put too much pressure on Williamson. If you do that, there's going to be all sorts of strife here.
Well, Jadeja coming into his own now. KP picked it straight away. As soon as he saw one turn like that, it was like, oh, game on. He's a different bowler altogether. And they're hard, grassy surfaces. They just slide on. Now there's some grip for him. And he spears them in, so he's hard to play.
Just a single. Throws the hit back. He's looking for the gap between the two men. 64 for 3.
वो कहते हैं ना किस्मत कभी भी पलट सकती है नरगिस
मुझे वापस घर आना है
नरगिस मेरी वाइफ मिसिंग है यहाँ अंदर तुम्हारी बीवी की बिगड़ती तबीयत चारों तरफ पुलिस तुम पुलिस की नजरों में एक भागे हुए मुजरिम हो जानते नहीं तुमने किन लोगों से पंगा लिया है बहुत खतरनाक
Tough here for batsmen, because if it does turn and then there's that natural variation where it slides along, you can't know that it's going to turn. Dream 11 top 5 fantasy players of the match. Sam Curran opened the ball and opened the batting. Of course, if he's captain and scores double points for you, yeah, wickets, runs, catches. Look at that. Jadeja and Curran are up there because they're all rounders.
Run a ball. Gonna be good enough, I'm afraid. And you will see Kane Williamson. He will start to feel the pressure. We don't want him taking any crazy, silly risks. Oh, there's got to be the guy. There's got to be the guy. 4 runs at the previous over. There's only 4 from this over so far. Someone's going to have to get their foot on that pedal. 100 from 50 balls. You got to make that 50 runs up, and you got to make it up quick.
Shot. Oh, beautiful placement. 4 runs. Williamson.
Yeah, that's quality. He picked his spot. He was waiting for that. A little bit too short. He went from the middle onside, and this is an area that he likes hitting. Just gets it over the infield. But that was controlled. Not one there. That's the first boundary in 36 deliveries. So Sunrisers need to get motoring at some stage.
And again. Oh, yes. Big Daddy A. 76 for 3.
foot deep in his crease and letting the ball come to him. And it was sitting up on that pitch. What Williamson has done here with the stroke the ball before off the back foot, doing exactly as De Villiers did last night, is make Jadeja pitch it fuller. It's not what Jadeja wants to do, and then he premeditate pretty easily. It's the cat and mouse between batsman and bowler. Making him comfortable at the moment at the crease. He's moving very well. He's a super touch player. I think Tommy just used the word placement. I can't think of anyone who's a better placer with his strokes. He's going to call it wide.
It's very clever. It's a very clever delivery. Throw outside off and invite the shot. He's searching, hasn't hit the boundary yet. It's up and dips and goes further away. Lucky not to nick it.
Good. Got to it very quickly and released it. That's the key. Ball is 4 overs out tonight. The defact charge, which is a surprise. I guess with that little bit of movement early on, just a hint of it was enough to encourage Dhoni to keep it going. And Dhoni's got a lot of options later. He's feeling that taking the pace off the ball could be the key to tonight. 7 overs left after this one. At the moment they're just working it around. Garga's good runner between the wickets, good foil for Kane Williamson. They tick, 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 and they make it up with the odd boundary. And you keep yourself in the game that way. Great touching on 12 and overs, touching on the poor ball. Every dot ball is so precious, particularly for Khan Sharma, who will understandably be apprehensive, knows how important this is to the Super Kings, to the vast army of supporters at home who will be watching. Desperately want a good performance tonight. Well, that was bowled, sort of offered really. Take a single, it limits damage at the end of the over. 13 gone, 82 for 3.
वो कहते हैं ना, किस्मत कभी भी पलट सकती है। नरगिस,
मुझे वापस घर आना है
नरगिस, मेरी भाई को मिसिंग है। यहाँ अंदर तुम्हारी बीवी की बिगड़ती तबीयत, चारों तरफ पुलिस। तुम पुलिस की नजरों में एक भागे हुए मुजरिम हो। जानते नहीं तुमने किन लोगों से पंगा लिया है।
Lots of bowling options. Lots of bowling options they are indeed. They were the ones highlighted. Brighter yellow with a brighter picture on the screen. Graham Bravo then. First ball night with his mixtures of slower balls. He doesn't zip it off the seam like he used to, but he certainly has all the old tricks. He badly needs them to work well tonight. The run rate now is more than, just a little more than 12 and over. 86 for 42 balls with a master chaser out there in Kane Williamson and a tremendous young talent in Priyanka with him. It's a beating hard time. You need a lot of courage to bowl in moments like this when there's 7 overs left and the game's on the line. Imran Tahir, vastly experienced, joins us, last year's Purple Cap winner, of course. Great to see you. I'm sorry you're not playing. Is it tough watching?
Hi guys. Yeah, look, it's been obviously difficult, obviously sitting out, but I have to be honest, I'm enjoying. I've been playing this my third year for Chennai, so pretty much know the guys and how we go about as a team. I'm just happy if he is doing well, and I appreciate the guys what they're doing in the field, and I'm just waiting for my opportunity, and hopefully I'll be ready when I get it.
Well, Khan Sharma is out there bowling leg spin and against a fine player in Kane Williamson. You'll be willing him on. You understand that pressure, don't you?
Yeah, no, definitely. Look, obviously situations like that, I think as a leg spinner, you always play a key role, and like you mentioned, he's bowling well, and I'm sure Puish is going to get a chance as well, so hopefully we get a one here, and then we put a lot of pressure on them.
Well placed, that's 4. That's a lovely stroke. He's a difficult man to bowl to. This Prem Garg, a very talented young Indian player. A lot of talented Indian batsmen around, Imran.
Yes, obviously been watching that from the side. There's lots of young Indian players coming this year in the IPL, and yeah, look, they look really good. So yeah, if I had the opportunity, I think it was going to be a good challenge. But yeah, look, it's exciting always see youngsters coming through.
I'm just going to come to the pitches in a minute. Let's let Bravo bowl here. Tell me, you're kind of licking your lips a bit for chance because the pitches look as if they're turning your way. Just a little slower and a hint of spin in them.
Yeah, I think if you missed it, I'm already biting it. Yeah, look, like I said, I'm just very happy to be part of CSK. Like I mentioned, I really enjoyed my time here, and I respect the opportunities I've been given, and hope that I justify that. We'll be in a good position today, and hopefully we get over the line, and that's going to give us a boost as a team. Even though we've been losing games, but I think our confidence is quite high, and then we've been practicing really hard, and that's the only thing we can do. Results not in our favor. But coming back to your point, I see that the pitch starts spinning a little bit today. Like I said, hopefully if I get an opportunity, make sure I'm ready and I use the facilities.
Well, we hope a feast awaits you at some stage later in this tournament. Another boundary gone against you. We thank you for your time. It's going to be a tight game tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thanks very much. 77 from 37 balls. Sunrise is just a little behind CSK at the same stage. Earlier part of the match. CSK at this stage 1 for 2. Williamson appears to be in command. 14 gone, 93 for 3. Stadium, the Sunrisers, Hyderabad, Chennai Super Kings are full. Dead even at this stage, I think. Even though CSK are a little ahead of Sunrisers, Hyderabad, they know their target and they have a master chaser at the crease. Virat Kohli of New Zealand, you might say. Kane Williamson, high class. Is on strike.
Unusual shot from Priyamkar, because generally he has such a level of maturity about him. Good head on his shoulders, and he's a touch player. As we saw in that boundary that he hit a couple of overs ago, square off the wicket, that's his strength.
And what he has, if you're saying is a touch player, Rohan is a man at the other end who will show him that he need not shift from that way of playing, and he can play just normal cricket shots and get runs. It's wonderful batsmanship we're seeing from Kane Williamson as he places the ball around the field.
Another wide call. Khan Sharma's nerve showing. There's 2 or 3 been out there. different ways. Suddenly you find yourself hurrying your action. What he needs to do now is just stop and breathe. This is that Shane Warne 3-second chill. Take your time. Keep it simple. Almost preying on his weakness there. He thinks he's bowled a good ball, and it costs two, nothing more than a little drop down and lose his feet. No terrible damage yet. 2 wides, yes. 1-1-2 the other balls. 3 balls remain, however. Garg on strike. Given that stuff, there's a man out who catches it. Well. Jadeja has safe hands. And Naan has his wicket. Delighted for him. That'll settle the nerves.
Well, as I mentioned a little earlier in this over, that's not his shot. Touch player, nice pace on the ball. Let's see when the catch. This was, I thought, just too full for him to play that shot. Even with Jadeja, safe as houses. We don't see Jaddu drop too many. He's got to go back for 16. It's 99 for 4.
वो कहते हैं ना किस्मत कभी भटकती है चारों तरफ पुलिस तुम पुलिस की नजरों में एक भागे हुए मुजरिम हो जानते नहीं तुमने किन लोगों से पंगा लिया है बहुत खतरनाक लोग हैं
Shankar out there now to join Williamson, and it's going to need him to get quickly into his stride. I think there's really no time to. The problem Garg had was he hadn't hit a boundary. Tommy was just saying to me off air, if you're 18 balls, 16 runs and no boundaries, you kind of feel, Tommy, that your point was that's a short boundary. You feel if I'm going to look to score anywhere, it has to be there.
Yeah, and you also think you should be scoring quicker. You want to release the pressure from your senior partner at the other end. The hope is that at 134 strike rate, he can be close to that, Vijay Shankar, and at the same time, give company to Williamson for some time.
Shankar's off the mark, a little push out to mid-off, and as I say, at the moment, Sham's going okay, even with a couple of wides in the open wicket. Just the 5 runs from it to the 2 wides and the 7 wicket, and we've got a single ball left in it to Kane Williams. Cutting off the angle really well. That is good fielding. Wow. He was quick to the ball. He had to run around it. He got it in flat and hard. 101 for 4.
enjoying this if you're CSK, as Jay Shah and Saurav Ganguly.
Yes, he's saying, you know what he was saying? He was saying that Shane's not so quick in the field anymore.
Oh, do you reckon?
I'm sure he was, yeah. He sort of shook his head when Shane ambled forward and picked it up.
I reckon he was saying that there's a spin out, smash him up the ground.
Well, he might be. He might have been saying that. Mark Walker, couldn't he bat when he was at his best? Now president, of course. 1-2. Well, they'll get two comfortably. It's almost undefendable. Well, they might get three. Yeah, it's a huge boundary.
Yeah, no wonder it's Jadeja patrolling that side, full at arm and is quick across the ground. Not always too comfortable. Shankar there is stretching to get back in. Yeah, they're happy CSK because just now you're thinking, instead of the killing me softly that he's able to do, Williamson, he might feel he needs to do more, and it takes him out of his comfort zone. Although Shankar, yeah, he's able to hit it, is able to hit it some distance. He needs to get going though. The partnership needs to get going straight away. Otherwise it starts to get out of reach.
Well, I just think one of these two needs to go, and it's got to be Shankar. From word go. Now that's why I thought that previous delivery, I should have kind of pulled it for 4 or 6. I know it's tough. He's just come out of bat.
You know what I've seen in this IPL. You would say at 14 and over now, why they've got to go, wouldn't you? But what got 65 on his own in the last 5 last night?
I'll say
Tavaria, exactly. Yeah. We'll call them the Tavaria tails. And there have been a few already. From 25 balls. Building and we're building. The question is who cracks. This is about nerve, of course. It's about endless hours, 10,000 hours of practice. Get your skills ready for these moments. Tight games of cricket. Test every sinew.
Guys!
Oh, it's a miss. Pity. Gathered that. He'd had a dot ball. Over. It's tight this game. 16 gone. 109 for 4.
ओपनिंग करने जा रहा हूँ। ये बैट किसका है? बैट तो तेरा है। तो जिसका बैट उसकी बैटिंग। चल पैंटम मत बन, चल फील्डिंग। ड्रीम 11
टॉप ब्रांड्स पे मुझे मिलेगा अप टू 80% ऑफ. It's time to show who's boss. What? Nothing.
Flipkart Break Within Days 16 to 21st October. जिंदगी का यही उसूल है, जो सीखता है वही आगे बढ़ता है. Log on to Great Learning and choose an online program from the world's best universities. Power ahead with Great Learning. He's got on the wrong foot here.
करोड़ों लोग भी तो मंगवा रहे हैं.
He's going for a second run. स्विगी पे करोड़ों लोग ऑर्डर कर चुके हैं लॉकडाउन के बाद. स्विगी व्हाट अ स्कोर. ये मैं कर लेता हूँ, तब तक आप
over 5, and he's bowled very well in the final overs with his knuckle ball.
That concludes the final CTI strategic timeout of the evening. So 4 overs remain. And we've got a game that could go either way. 24 balls remain, 59 runs required. We've seen that over and over again in this Dream 11 IPL. And you've got wickets in hand, there's 6 of them, but the good thing is you've got Williamson there on 47. And he is the mastermind. Through that middle phase, he's controlled it. He probably would like to be a little bit closer. So there's a bit of catch-up to be done. But as we know, one big over brings another one, and then you're on track. So bravo. Well, one went for 11.
That one big over has to come now. Can't wait for too long.
Might as well come now, Sonny. Good call. An Academy of cracking 6 is straight after the strategic timeout.
Vijay Shankar, he has the opportunity. He's been in the team, he's been on the team. Was in England, never lost the world. Vijay Shankar's team play. There is something there. Is it going to be his night? 6 from ball.
Well, it was the perfect start. This time he picks out Faf down on the boundary rope. He's out from 2. And that's the perfect start. This is game on, don't you worry.
That's a west of 6. It was a length ball. He pulled from almost outside the off stump. It was a little wide off the off stump, but that allowed him to free his arms.
So bravo, he has to use all the experience, and he's got a mountain of it. He's bowled at the death in these matches for so long. Hold your nerve. I have seen him go the journey though if he gets it wrong, and we were pointing out earlier, KP, that Yorker is a different batsman. Those who sit back, you don't have to be off by much and you're in the slot, and that's what Shankar was able to hit down over long on. That is the slot ball.
Interesting field as well. There's a third man, a short third man, backward point on the boundary, extra cover on the boundary. There's a cover in position. That goes to the cover. Hit hard. It's Piyush Chawla who does the work. Oh, I tell you what, a metre to his left or right, and that was tracking to the boundary too. Bravo and Dhoni, they are chatting.
Yeah, well, you saw the reaction from Williamson. He was frustrated because he hit that so well. He's thinking behind the ball. But he knew, just picked the man out. Either side, as you say, it was gone. So, conference, see Bravo, but it's Bravo or Dhoni. They always slow it down. They'll always slow it down. It feels a bit rushed.
Yes, I think that's a very good tactic. Sometimes the batsman feels in rhythm. Just don't bowl to him. Take your time. Make the batsman wait. Make the batsman fret. Good tactics. These are wise hits.
He does like to bowl the Yorkers at the end. As we mentioned, don't get it wrong. Don't bowl that slot. It's coming in, and it will be taken. Jadeja, that man again. He's got very safe hands. So it was the attempt at a point Yorker with the field set perfectly for it. Well bowled.
It was a plan.
finisher now. Doesn't want to be known for crafting it in 7 to 15. He's got the responsibility to finish it, but he needs a partner. Rashid Khan, match winner with the ball. See what he's got with the bat. 1, 2, 2 for 5. Williamson, the New Zealand captain, who spent time back another year. 13 50s now in his IPL career. He's not done. They need 40 to play. It goes without saying that this over would be handy if they were to get a 20 plus over there, Sonny. They need that. They need it this over.
They need about 15 runs and over. But they need that one big over again. The previous one was 13. Now, you're right, 20 run over. That leaves the pressure for the next two, the last two.
Now he's bowling for 18. Terrific figures. Really good figures. We're talking about the spinners coming into this tournament more and more. It's to the big boundary. One bounce. But perfect placement. We talk about his placement. Spot on again. That's where he's so good. He knows exactly where the fielders are. The great players, they don't hit it at them. They hit them in the gaps. Have a look at this. It's a huge boundary. He gets the perfect connection. He gets the perfect elevation. And he splits cow corner and deep square leg. He's got to keep going. Yeah, he goes. Where is this? It's a chance. It's out. And maybe the game. Williamson, he's got to go. After that boundary with an asking rate of 15 per over, he had to try and go the big one. Go for the big one. 6 hitting is not really his strength, isn't it? He can hit the boundaries, and he picked the long boundary as well. Shardul Thakur making no mistake, and Williamson's fine innings of 57 comes to an end. It's 126 for 6.
वो कहते हैं ना किस्मत कभी भी पलट सकती है नरगिस मुझे वापस घर आना है नरगिस मेरी वाइफ मिसिंग तुम पुलिस की नजरों में एक भागे हुए मुजरिम हो जानते नहीं तुमने किन लोगों से पंगा लिया है बहुत खतरनाक लोग हैं
He's joined Rashid. Both have faced the ball. Rashid now on strike. Khan has got the second wicket. 2 for 22. 4 balls remaining. And has he got it? He's got it, Rashid. Just got it. So leggy, smash leggy.
I think they identified this over, so it doesn't matter about the wickets. It really doesn't matter. It's about the runs. So we'll go 4. We'll say dot ball, yes, a wicket. But more importantly for Sunrisers, 6. And that brings Dhoni and Karan Sharma together. Carried over. Runs. There's a chant.
Just got it. Just got enough of it. He gave it a big, big swing. Got enough of it. 6. Rashid. He'll go down fighting, that's for sure. Oh, yes. Oh, how good is that?
Clever is that? He saw where the fielders were with the turn, the reverse sweep. This is tremendous stuff. I've seen it in a couple of match
really annoy them.
Yes, if I can be hit, even I can hit.
The field was set up for it too. 136 for 4 plays, 136 for 6. And he's gone out. Short of the man. I thought he got it a bit straighter. I thought it looked like it was darting for another boundary.
Wasn't it? He just gave himself a little bit of room to hit it over extra cover because Tony had moved his extra cover on the boundary, sweeper on the boundary, all the way back to cut off the reverse sweep. Gave himself a little room to go. Show us Nadeem. What's he got for us? Again, backward pointers now. All the way down, almost in a third man position. Another extra cover. And he's got it. It's another boundary. 19. 2 to go. It's 1-4 to 6.
He's gone. He gave himself a bit of room, got the perfect leg spin and whack over cover from 4. 19 from it.
Well, you wanted 20. You got 19. Close. The required rate dropped down to 13.5. What about the shot? What about that shot?
I would have been happy with that.
Totally take a bow. Tucker comes into the attack. And Tony was just reiterating where the field was, I think, where they weren't. And maybe that wasn't the wise delivery last ball. Anyway, let's get them in the game. Sunrisers. They've got 4 wickets remaining. Rashid Khan's 11 from 3. Nadeem has started like a star. And the pressure is on the ball again. Tucker. You've got no time leg. Your man on the onside, quite straight. Needs to hit the gap. This is the big boundary. Comfortable too. Need, what do we say, Sonny? 15 from this one? 15? Give himself a chance at the dart in the last.
Well, this is the 19th over is always given to the better bowler. So he's expecting that this is going to be an over, maybe 10 runs or 11 runs. So of the final over, you've got to score 14.
Nothing in the pants to run away. Gone wide is the wide. That's a bonus. Paul Rifle turning and signalling. Bowl another one. And take one off your chase. 24 from 11.
Tell you what, that short third man is very, very fine. All you need to do is get a glance down there. With a little bit of cover. That the cover is Jadeja. Actually is now just moving a little bit finer. Because there was a gap there. All you need to do is do what De Villiers did last night. Just open the face on the back. And you can time it to the boundary. Oh, it's another wide. I think Paul Rifle's going for it. I think Paul Rifle was going to call a wide and what's happening here? Oh, I don't think MS Dhoni was happy with it.
Well, he might be checking if he's hit it or something. I don't know what he'd be checking. It looked like his hands were coming out.
Absolutely.
Interesting. I don't know. Rashid has got strike. He wants a slot delivery. He wants something that Tucker gets straight and just in that slot so he can bang it to the onside. Short boundary. Spunts it. Little big one. Doesn't get hold of it. Low full toss. Gets away with it, Tucker. And it's 4 runs from it.
This is what happened. Yes, that's what he thinks, that it might have touched the bat, but if it touched the bat, it could have been a catch. Because it went straight to Dhoni.
He was going to signal it again. I wonder if we can see whether Paul Rifle was actually going to signal it. Because he was going to signal it. I'm almost dead certain that I saw his arm arms start to go out.
Oh, I saw that too, KP. He was just about to turn back towards us with the arms out like he did the ball
Absolutely.
before.
And there was a lot of shouting, a lot of screaming at him. And he sort of stopped his decision.
So we've got 3 balls remaining, 4 from it. We've called for 12 to 15 in a run chase. Sunrisers are going to have a dart in the last over. 23 from 9. They get themselves fairly close. A couple of boundaries, 1 boundary, a 6. Tucker at the moment, he's bowling. Pretty good over, given that it's only gone for 4. It should have been 2 wides, didn't it? There's only 1. He holds it. It's a stolen single. It's only he might then throw it. Stubbs, what are you doing? He's had a few words out there.
Here we go. He was going to call it. Look at this. He was going to call it. He's still thinking about calling it, and then he's being shouted at. Wow.
His feathers, like his wings, just sort of came out and then they'll take it. He wasn't taking flight.
Arms going wide behind the stumps in the dugout. But most importantly, from the umpire, the arms did go wide as far as CSK is concerned.
That's bizarre, isn't it? You can see that. Instinct. What the instinct was that it was a wide and he got it right and then he bailed out. So 1 ball remaining and it's been a terrific over. 5 runs from it. Exactly what the skipper wanted.
They need a boundary, gents. They need a boundary. Where's it going to come? Is it going to come back with a point through extra cover? Is it going to happen? He's gone downtown. Is an opportunity. And it's taken.
Yes, very, very good. The catching's been outstanding. Jadasia's been in the action a lot. But it was... well, he's out hit wicket, actually. What is going on out there? He's actually trodden his stumps. So here we are, admiring a catch in front of us. But he's healed the off stump.
Distance. What about another batsman on spring here and out? Anyway, 14 to Rashid Khan, 146 for 7. 22 to get from 6 deliveries.
So many times before, coming in for the 20th final over. Stony, no hesitation, but that last over was simply outstanding. Obviously there was a wide that wasn't called, but Tucker did a fantastic job of just suffocating it. There were no runs, no 4s, 6s, brilliant.
Yes, he has bowled very well in the final overs, Tucker, in this IPL. Well, there he gets wicket with his foot, gets the connection. He's caught it long on as well.
Well, those lights are good though. You can't get away with anything. Bale was going to come up whether it was lighting up or not. Here's Bravo round the wicket. And a Yorker through to the keeper. Really good start. That's why he's bowling at the death, for that reason.
All the experience, it's about executing your plans. Kind of CSK performance. Stand still, young man. Keep your head still. Way much more of a chance to hit the ball. Dancing around from square leg to backward point, no. Brilliant.
Well, he bailed out. He did have an opportunity then, Bravo, to try and kick the ball onto the stumps, but they got tangled up together, so he just let Nadeem come back into the crease, and 2 balls, 2 dots, and by CSK.
Top delivery again, right under the bat. You're bowling to the number 8 batsman. These deliveries are like gold.
Yeah, it's interesting the change of angle too, isn't it? He's not coming over the wicket, which would present LBW as well. He takes that out by coming round, but he likes that angle change. And straight up in the air, Bravo, caught and bowled opportunity, takes it and seals the deal.
Yeah, I think that is game, set and match. Mathematically, yes, there is a chance if there's a no ball and it goes for plenty. But 22 are required now from 3 deliveries, and number 10 is coming out to bat. Sandeep, he'll be on strike. He hasn't faced a delivery yet, and he'll be facing that guy. And that guy knows what he's doing at the death, and he's done it for a long time. The team has to go for 5. It's 1, 4, 6 for 8.
मेरा फोन खराब है कि यहाँ से निकलना है, मुझसे कोऑपरेट करें।
There's Morley. We had a chat with him earlier in the match. It's a delightful man, and really doing noise. Sandeep's on strike now. 2 wickets left, 3 balls remaining, and all we're seeing is just terrific Yorkers from Bravo. One of the best pitching overs we've seen so far in this tournament. That's why he gets the last over, and he's just going to throw it to him right the way through. What's shaping up here for me, Sonny, is a very interesting back half of the Dreamland IPL. Given that the pitches are slowing, Jadasia started to get the ball set for turning conditions. I think CSK can make a real charge. Just one go.
1 ball. It goes to get 21.
Well, in 92, wasn't there something? Was it South Africa? Who did? Maybe 21 or 22 with 1 ball? South Africa. At the SCG.
The SCG, yeah. It was an unknown occasion, their final occasion when it came up. Took them out of the game.
Pre-Duckworth Lewis.
It was all very controversial at the time. We've got 1 ball remaining. CSK, 2 points to them. They've needed it, haven't they? They've finally won a toss and were able to do what they know they should do. And all teams are starting to realise, bat first, get good runs on the board, and you're more than a 50% chance of winning, because we're seeing about 70%. Bat first and win.
And the wickets are changing. CSK are starting to find their rhythm. These guys are not out of this tournament by no stretch of the imagination.
Well done, Bravo. That is an unbelievable final over. 1 for 1 in that final over. He finished with 3 overs, 2 for 25. And a happy skipper. Finally, there's a turnaround in fortune, and it may have happened at the toss. Winning and saying, we're going to bat. First time they've done it, they get a win. It's a win by 20 runs. And it's been good to see them fight on and get the result today.
Well, there you are. Both teams will now do a bit of fist bump. They'll have plenty to think. The Sunrisers, they were in a good position to win, but they need major contributions from David Warner, Johnny Best, and Kane Williams. The youngsters, Abhishek Sharma, did well in 1 game, but they need more from their Indian players with the bat. Sunrisers.
Stephen Fleming has got something to... Well, they're always taking positives out of losses, aren't they, these teams? That's what they say. Well, they can genuinely take course, it was a little bit of a different balance to the team. And batting first is yeah, with you, KP, I reckon CSK can make a real charge in this back half of the IPL.
I think so. Over the last maybe 2 or 3 games, they'll be very, very happy. They'll be happy that the team that they picked, the squad that they picked for the Chapak Stadium is now starting to look very, very comfortable, and something that we may see over the next 3 weeks. These wickets may get a little bit lower, they may get even slower than what they are at the moment. That guy there on screen, watch him over the next few weeks.
Yes, because if the pitch starts to even give a little bit of turn, this man is going to be very difficult to play. Because he hits the pitch hard, gets the ball to turn. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni today, his field placing was absolutely spot on. And his bowling changes also absolutely terrific. Williamson, the highest score, 57 of 39. Best got a start, but wasn't quite able to go on to play a big innings. Shankar got 12 with a huge 6, Rashid 14. Really, no contribution whatsoever from the other batsmen.
yeah, it was the chase that never took flight, and there was some really good bowling. Commonwealth's brilliant. Jadeja, though, was outstanding. Particularly that wicket of Bairstow, I think, was a turning point. 1 for 21, took 2 overs, 1 for 10, bowled that penultimate over so well. Khan 2 for 37, Bravo brilliant at the end, 2 for 25. So they win, 20 runs, and it was a must-needed 2 points. Davey, Michael Slater up here, mate. We're talking before the second captain, because that means you're losing captain. It never really took flight, that run chase, mate.
No, I didn't. Obviously the wicket was a tad slow on the slow side, and I think without that extra batter, you almost err on the caution side of things. So, look, we tried to take it deep. Obviously, we lost, probably through that partnership with Johnny and Kane. Obviously, his dismissal was unfortunate. But look, that just happens in cricket. You can't win all the games.
Yeah, in terms of the pitches, they are drying out. They're becoming a lot slower and therefore harder to bat, I feel.
Yeah, I just think you got one big boundary, so it's not easy, but the areas of blocking off one side of the field where you can't. You've got to rely on your power to try and clear that boundary, to hit boundaries in the middle. And then you've obviously got to target one other side. So, there's obviously things that we have to go back to the drawing board and work on, considering we've got a couple more games back here as well.
Well, we thought 167 was maybe par, maybe just below, but I figure you would have thought you could chase that down.
Yeah, definitely. I thought 160 was probably the right total to sort of go after. Anything above that plus 167 was going to be difficult. But I thought at sort of when we lost 2 wickets and we sort of gaining momentum, building a partnership, I thought we might be a chance. But look, that's the luxury that they have as well, having I think 6 or 7 bowlers in their team as well.
Davey, as an opener, do you think that openers, not just you guys, but other franchises, you need to make more of the first 6 when it's sliding on?
Yeah, but if you've got teams that actually can swing the ball as well, it's quite difficult to actually come at them. If they put the ball in the right areas, any batsman's going to find it difficult to try and get on with it. So, look, you've got to have clear minds. You've got to have to work out whether you're going to come out after the bowlers, whether it's walking out of your crease, sitting deep in your crease. There's all these things you've got to think about. So, look, they're the challenges in this game. You've got to take the power play on. If you do, you're going to have to risk that you might lose a couple of wickets and then try and build momentum through the middle.
And just the process after another loss, do you start to think about and question the balance of the side, look to tinker with it?
I think, with our team and the depth we have, we're always going to be that sort of one short either way. So it's something that we're just going to have to, monitor with the wickets going forward. And, it would have been handy to have the extra batter today, but, there's always going to be pros and cons to anything. But we've got to forget about this game and move on.
Well, another team, CSK, hit you with 6 points, so it's getting interesting, mate.
Yeah, it is, and that's what I love about this this competition. You know, it's always congested through the middle. You've always got one or two teams that sort of get away from it and are quite comfortable. But you know, you've got to beat the best teams on top of the log to actually make it through as well. So that's what we're going to face in the next couple of weeks, and I'm excited about that challenge and so are the guys.
Good on you, mate. I know you'll lead from the front.
Thanks, lads.
Well done.
Cheers.
Dave Warner there, and it's interesting though, he gives up, Mark Nicholas, the fact that on either side they're either going to be a batsman short or a bowler short. That's quite a bit of honesty there.
Yeah, no, it was, wasn't it? It sort of almost a little dig at the draft, but anyways, point to me.
Dwayne Bravo, Michael Slater, that last over, mate. There's MS just throws it to you in the 20th. Do you like it? You bowled the beauty.
Yeah, I enjoy these moments of the game, especially in the end of it. But I gotta give Shadul most of the credit. I think his 19th over is what really made the big difference. Obviously, Rashid Khan is a dangerous player at the back end of the tournament. So there's a great team effort, everybody, even Jadeja, the ballers were chipping in, Karen Sharma. So also Deepak again start off with the new ball. So when you have the defender, a total of 160 is always tricky, so the power play is very crucial. I'm very happy that we get a 2 points today.
Absolutely. Was there any panic in the camp prior to this match?
No panic. We take it, obviously, CSK was in this position once before, but, at the end of the day, we break it down to a mini tournament with the next 7 games. We've got to see how much games you can win in those next 7. The game for sure was a very important one for us to get some confidence in the group. So that was very important. And again, just happy for the 2 points and a great bowling display. Well played to Wado. You see, we had a different game plan. Sam Curran of the order, he also looked good as well. So it's good that we try something different and it worked, and happy.
Tell me, these slower wickets, as they get drier, what does that mean for your side?
It's not that better, obviously, going to be successful. So we not take it much into consideration where the wicket is concerned. We just want to control the things we can control as a group and keep it moving.
Dwayne, Mark Nicholas here. Listen, you took me back 10 years to the feet of foot. Youthful Dwayne Bravo.
Yeah, that's a reminder, guys. I love it. MS always heckled me, said I'm old now, I'm no longer quick. So that's why you always have me in the circle. But I still enjoy my feeling, still enjoy my cricket, and I'm happy that I'm able to contribute. We run out, obviously. Manish Pandey is a big player for them, so it's good.
And just finally, mate, you did mention Sam Curran. He's opened the batting, he's opened the bowling. He must be loving it.
Yeah, it's good to work with him. I had with him and Surrey and his brother. When I played a few years ago, I played with Surrey, and I had both the Curran brothers under my wings. I really enjoy playing with them. He's someone with a lot of heart, a lot of character. And we had a discussion, and we said, look, Sam is not getting much balls, I'm not getting much balls. Jadeja, why not send one of the order and see if it works, and save Wado, and it worked, and hopefully he can continue to score runs and take wickets for us. He's a good signing.
Well done, mate. Massive 2 points for you guys.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yes.
My brother acknowledging the fact that the 2 points were absolutely crucial. So 167, Dave Warner admitting that 160 was probably passed, slightly ahead of it. Watson 42, Raidu 41. Sandeep Natarajan and Ahmed bowled nicely, but Williamson, he was the craftsman in that chase, but just kept losing partners at the wrong time, and he was unable to go through with it. And I thought the bowling of Bravo and Tucker at the end was absolutely outstanding. So CSK winning by 20 runs. Have a look at this, the boys table, and we've got 1, 2, 3 teams now on 6 points. One on 8 and the top 3 on 10. Isn't this intriguing? So there's a bit of a stall on at the moment with Sunrisers, but CSK, don't worry, they haven't leapfrogged too many, but they're back in the game. They certainly are.
What's so interesting about that is that Sunrisers and Chennai have played 8 games. So Rajasthan win and they go ahead of them. Kings 11 win, they're only 1 win behind them effectively. So it really is tight between 5 teams down there. Fascinating.
when they started 2-5 and they went on to win their first title. Are they going on to win their fourth this year? We'll have to wait and see, but they are certainly still in the race now. CSK back first and back on the winners list. Hello and welcome to Baiju's Cricket Live post-show. Boys, there was a bit of drama towards the end there, but in the end, CSK get the win. MS Dhoni, he looked a little rattled there. We don't usually see that, Sonny.
I don't think he was rattled, but he was obviously a little bit concerned as to what had happened. The over from Karan Sharma, this particular delivery, the last delivery, which went for a boundary, that really got him a little bit upset for the simple reason that he didn't expect him to bowl that delivery. He didn't expect Nadeem to do that. He was saying that I'd moved that fielder from deep extra cover to deep point, and he really should have bowled where he thinks that it wasn't a wide. He thinks that the batsman had moved, or maybe the batsman got a bit to it. Whatever it was, those last 2 overs were thrilling to watch, and that's what the T20 is all about. That's what the IPL is all about.
KP, it felt like it was, a lot closer than a 20-run win in the end, really.
It did. And as Sonny says, it's that excitement and that buzz of T20 cricket that can so quickly just change like that. And it did. It changed in a matter of balls, and it seems to be changing that quickly in this tournament. It just continues to change, and we want to try and call a game by the 15th and 16th over, maybe going into the 17th over. We want to, as experts, say, right, I think this is the way the game's going, but we can't get to that stage because of how brilliantly they're taking games deep.
Dhoni had so many options as far as his bowling attack goes. How do you feel his captaincy went today in the defence of the total?
Brilliant. Eventually to win by 20 runs just tells you how well he handled the side, what his field placings were. Yes, you need to get wickets at the right time, and that's exactly what happened. Brilliant piece of work that from Dwayne Bravo to get rid of Manish Pandey, who's a fine player. Really, there was no need for that. Look at that. Again, this one hurried because he's got the odd ball to turn. He was expecting the ball to turn, but the ball hurried to beat Bairstow. And then young Priyanka, it was too soon for him to go for that big shot. The ball was too close to him as well. And, this is the field placing that I was talking about. He had moved that fielder exactly for that particular delivery.
KP, it was the first time that they batted first and they got to defend a total, but the bowlers really did produce. They did produce, and they had to produce. The trend of the tournament is that you bat first and you win most of your games, or almost all the games. So they are experienced, and it's the kind of wicket that CSK really would have enjoyed to play on. Really enjoyed it. They just know that at this stage of the tournament now, they come into it. And the players will acknowledge that. Fleming would have seen that from the sidelines. I think in the first 2 weeks of the tournament, they would have looked at these wickets, seen the composition of their side and thought, oh, if these wickets stay this way, with maybe an early exit. However, this evening, I think, may have changed their fortunes. The bingo moment of the day was that Dwayne Bravo moment. He said at the time that he wanted to just remind his teammates that he still got it. It was pretty brilliant. And KP, you said the intent right from the get-go. And when I saw this moment, I thought KP spoke about intent. And that's the kind of stuff, I guess, that you're talking about, particularly in the field. Absolutely, it is. It's a proper moment, and he loved it.
The time taken was less than 3 seconds to get to the ball and then have that direct hit. It just tells you that he was very keen. Everybody in the CSK team, they just had a different vibe to the CSK team today.
Okay, well, it is time now for the post-match presentation. CSK back on the winners list. It was crucial that they won this one. And that team, when they're under the pump, they like to deliver. Let's head to the post-match presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation. A pretty close one, that one in the end. Yes, it went to CSK, and it seems, I guess, that it was further apart than the two sides were, but a good one to watch all the way through. BCCI would like to thank all the sponsors of Dream 11 IPL. They are Dream 11, Tata Ultras, Unacademy, Cred, Paytm, and Seat Tires. Time for the awards. And the first one is the Dream 11 game changer of the match. And the winner is Kane Williamson. He gets a trophy and a check for 1 lakh. 57 from 39 he scored. Yeah, wonderful batting from Kane Williamson today, and couldn't quite get his side over the line. A pleasure to watch though, with all that beautiful stroke play. Wonderful placement of the ball into the gaps, working this big field here in Dubai. Up next is the Ultras Super Striker of the match, and the winner of that is Ravindra Jadeja. He scored 25 not out from 10 balls, a strike rate of 250. A trophy and his check for 1 lakh. Placement that time, look at that, all timing, and also showing he's got the power too to clear the fence. Yeah, good cameo at the back end, necessary for his side to get those 167 runs. Now for the Unacademy Let's Crack It Sixers Award. And familiar to hitting sixes is Shane Watson. And he hit 3 sixes today, and so wins that one comfortably. He gets his check for 1 lakh. 42 from 38, Shane Watson. A 4, and then those 3 big sixes. Batting at 3 today rather than opening the batting. Now time for the Cred Power Player of the Match Award. And the winner who gets a trophy and a check for 1 lakh rupees is Sam Curran for his 31 off 21 balls in the power play and 1 for 18 from 3 overs in the power play. Opened the batting, opened the bowling. Yeah, pretty versatile to this Chennai Super Kings side, and did the job. It was tough up front because the first couple of overs didn't go for too many runs when he had bat in hand, and then got rid of the dangerous David Warner when he had to bowl. Now to speak to the skipper of the winning side, CSK, MS Dhoni. MS, you're happy to be here, no doubt. Happy with the 2 points. Was it about how you got them, or that you just got them, the 2 points today?
Well, I think ultimately what really matters is you get 2 points, and what T20 has shown is you will have quite a few games, that they don't go in your favor, but at the same time, you have a few that will go in your favor that you may not have earned it. Today I felt, we did a very good job. Even when it comes to batting, there was some kind of purpose with the batting, and the batsmen, they assessed the situation pretty well, and then we got a decent total on the board. But 160, once close to that total, a lot depends on the kind of start you get, the first 6 overs. So the fast bowlers did the job, then spinners came into the play, we got wickets at the right time. So to us, I feel this would be one game that was as close to perfect, I would call. Yes, still maybe 1 or 2 overs we could have been slightly better, but I felt it was a very good game.
When you thought of 167 prior to taking to the field to try and defend it, how did you feel as far as it being a par score or above par?
I think it was a par score, and I usually assess scores depending on the first 6 overs. First 6 overs can really change a lot with the field restriction, and if you commit a few errors, there will be a lot of boundaries that will be scored. So a good score may become slightly not a par score for the simple reason that they got off maybe 15 or 20 runs more than what they should have got in the power play. So a lot depended on the fast bowlers, and I just told them that be expressive on the field, hit the right areas. We don't need to look for that swing, because there's enough variations off the wicket. The ball, it comes at 2 pace balls, some swing, some doesn't swing, some hit the ball, get extra bounce. So I felt what was needed was good execution of the plans, and it was done by the fast bowlers.
You increased your number of spinners in terms of choices for yourself, and it worked for you in that you bowled second. Do things get better for you when the pitches get this way?
Well, to a lot of extent, yes. You can't deny that fact. But at the same time, we feature that extra spinner because we had that luxury of position. The Indian batter has not really done very well for us, and we wanted to use our resources to the fullest. That's the reason Sam went up and opened the innings for us, which meant, if you're playing with a Jagdishan and let's say if he's supposed to bat at 7 or 8, it's not really fair for him. So we said, maybe we'll go with an extra spinner. That's a slot that we can use for the fast bowler also, but more often than not it will be an Indian player will feature that in that position.
You must be happy with young Curran, the fact that you can use him anywhere. Sam Curran I'm talking about, in case you think I'm saying Curran Sharma.
You're talking about
Sam Curran, that you can use him anywhere. You seem to bowl him up front, you can bowl him somewhere else, you can bat him up at the top as you've done today.
I think he's a complete cricketer for us, and you need that seaming all-rounder, and the way he's batting, he strikes the ball nicely. He's somebody who can bat up the order. He plays the spinners well, and he can give us those quick 15 to maybe 35, 40 runs. If we need that momentum, you can push him up, and he's eager to do it. And bowling also, left armour is always good to have in the side, especially with the new ball batsman. Is always worried whether the ball will come in or not, how much it will swing, and even the slower one, the fast slower one becomes more and more effective. I feel as the tournament progresses, he'll get even more comfortable when it comes to death bowling. That's one of the reasons we kept him away from the death in today's game. Bravo took that responsibility, and Shardul. So I feel yes, there's plenty where we can improve as a side, but we are good. As of now, looking at this game, if we keep doing the same things, we'll be good.
And is the expectation battling as you carry on, or do you think you'll just get things better?
I think we need to think more about the process. You keep getting the points, you keep winning the games. The points table will take care of itself. So no real point looking at the points table. We look more into the process. We still look into what were the errors we committed in this game, where we could have gone slightly better, because as the tournament progresses, there may be more and more pressure on us depending on how other teams or what their results are when they play the respective side. So I feel what is important is to not brush anything under the carpet just because you have won a game. So plenty of areas that we'll keep thinking about.
Well done on the 2 points today.
Yes, thanks.
MSD, captain of the Chennai Super Kings. Now for the man of the match. The winner gets a trophy and a check for 1 lakh. It is Ravindra Jadeja. Well, it could have been Sam Curran. There was deliberation about who it should be. In the end, he's the man today. 25 not out from 10 balls, and also 1 for 21 dismissed Johnny Bairstow. Jadu, how good was that? How happy were you with your performance?
Yeah, obviously I'm very happy when team under pressure and you perform for the team. So obviously you feel very happy with the bat and ball. Yeah, I'm extremely happy today.
I start off with the batting. The way you get yourself ready on a pitch that's quite slow and difficult, and have to go and strike it as you did today.
Yeah, because I was keep backing myself. I was keep playing my stroke. I was just not doing pre-plan. I was just look to ball and just hit the ball. That was going through my mind.
And then when it came to the bowling, you got some to turn and some to go straight. Does that work better for you when the pitch does that?
I think it looks on a slower side. So I think I was just look to ball into the stumps rather than trying to give them a room. So it was a difficult wicket for batsmen. It's not easy to you can through the line.
Fielding as well. I mean, you took a catch and you seem to be running around the outfield. Still enjoying doing that?
Yeah, obviously, whenever I do fielding, I always take pleasure, and I try to take good catch or take run out for the team.
Okay, well played today. Congratulations on the award. Yeah, wonderfully done by CSK, by Ravindra Jadeja as well. Wonderful game for them to win points that they desperately needed.
And the action continues tomorrow from 6 p.m. It's the Delhi Capitals hoping to bounce back after that loss to Mumbai, and the Rajasthan Royals on a high after Tawadia did it again here in Dubai. That is tomorrow night. Tonight, in the end, CSK got things back on track with a 20-run win. That man, Sam Curran, is our Oppo performance of the day. KP, he was doing it all, opening with the bat, opening with the ball. Did you like that move, and would you like to see him stay there?
No, I think that Tommy Mbangwa should have got the performance of the day with his match presentation, because it went for that long and he asked all the questions that I know were lined up for the show. So I don't know if he got the script and you got the script at the same time and he thought, you know what, I'm going to have a bit of a laugh and a joke with the cricket show. But he didn't perform on the field, he performed off it. Curran performed on the field, and he did. He played a good role in the opportunity to bat up top and then to bowl. I think he's the only dude that's doing it at the moment. Batting one, batting two, and opening bowling. It's pretty impressive stuff. But remember, Dwayne Bravo said they had him at Surrey, and he nurtured him, both him and Tom Curran. He nurtured the pair of them. So when you have an experienced campaigner like Bravo looking after you, you know you're going to come good at some stage.
He really was claiming it there, Bravo,
Yeah.
wasn't he? He was like, oh, I said maybe you should bat up the order a little bit, claiming it all. But Amazon biggest hits of the day was CSK. There was plenty of them getting involved. My favourite was MS Dhoni, though, that massive six. But talk us through these.
My favourite was Pommy and Bangura. Still Pommy. I mean, just the stroke play we are seeing at the moment in this Dream 11 IPL is something to behold. I'm telling you, the game 2020 may not have been the best year for a lot of reasons, but in terms of what we are starting to see in what these cricketers are starting to deliver, it is just special. It really is special. Those sixes, I mean, MS's six, it went up there, right?
Yeah, we just saw it. That was the last one we saw. It went miles up there. I think 107 meters.
Crazy big.
That is long. What's the longest you hit?
120.
Oh, that's a lot longer.
Do you know how long it was?
That's a lot longer than I hit. Mine was 35.
Do you know how long it was? Almost as long as the Pommy post-match presentation. We've got a break.
माई तू अपना कार्ड रहने दे, अभी टाइम नहीं है। मतलब टैप एंड गो बेटा, 2000 के नीचे नो पिन, फटाफट पेमेंट सेफ्टी के साथ।
टैप एंड गो से पेमेंट होगी सेफ और झटके में। मास्टर कार्ड